The Roundtable.
Gentlemen,
Aye.
let's broaden our minds.
Lay on, gentlemen, and let them know what's what. Fire at will. It's time for action, gentlemen.
Gentlemen of the Roundtable.
What's the topic of discussion?
Civility, gentlemen. Always civility.
Rock, suck.
Just say back.
Get it.
All right.
In here.
Just say back. Coming at
Yeah,
you.
man. I'm here, man. We're all good to go.
All right, everybody, bow your heads for a guided meditation. You are in the birthing tub for the water birth. The blood, it surrounds you. It surrounds your whole essence. You are the H2O, while the baby is the blood from the vagina comes out first and fills your water molecules up with its own blood, and then the baby starts to crown and its furry little top of its head. It's got a lot of hair.
Furry?
It's got a lot of hair, which I heard leads to a lot of acid indigestion in pregnant women, so we can talk about that.
Why would you have heard about that?
Apparently, if a baby has a hairy head, you have a lot of acid indigestion.
I have a lot of acid indigestion.
Then your baby has a hairy head.
Oh
the baby in your belly.
Are you pregnant, Jackie?
Yeah, I was going to wait until after the prayer to say
Hey,
it.
matzo ball!
Roundtable baby!
There's no roundtable baby, you idiots!
Let's name it Jittens.
I'd rather like Jew mittens, but like we make it chittens for short.
Well, it'll always wear Jewish mittens. Either way, you're in the tub.
Hold
you're
on, what are
covered in
Jewish
the baby's blood.
It's like
Describe
the sheet.
Jewish mittens.
It's the sheet
to me.
with a hole in it.
Jewish mittens, yeah, it has a hole in it for the middle finger to pop out, so it can finger pussies.
You know what's interesting? I wasn't going to say anything, but you said matzo ball, and for a long time in my life, I hear matzo ball. I'm like, oh, that's something Jewish people care about. I don't really know what it is.
Matzo balls are
they're
great.
delicious.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, I should
We're
investigate. I should
we're going to
Google what it
Kansas.
is. I've literally never looked up. I have no idea to this
Oh,
day.
it's
what the matzo-
delicious.
I'm surrounded by Jewish people every day.
Let's
I have
me,
no
you, and
idea.
Josh go get a nosh.
Yay! A notch with Josh.
Matzo ball!
What makes a ball matzah? What makes
The
it
ball is made of matzah.
Mozzarella.
Continue your your bullshit thing that you
Mozzarella.
You're in the tub, and it's filled with the blood of the baby and the pussy. The pussy's blood when it's birthing itself, and it starts to crown, and the baby's head pops out. It looks like a fun old man, and the baby floats up to the top, and you realize in that moment that you are sick of it. You hate babies. So, I think the moral of the story here is never leave the house with less than $3.
Welcome to the Roundtable of Gentlemen, everybody. I'm going to assume that's the end of the prayer, Holden.
You're the blood of the
It is
baby.
the end of the prayer. All right. Really, wonderful. I did not know about the hair and the indigestion, though, and the gas. I had no idea.
It's totally disgusting, and they shit themselves when they're giving birth. It's not beautiful. None of it's pretty, and it's all ugly. And then the baby screams at you for upwards of 5 months, and you want to kill it, is what I've heard from people who
5 months, that's it. That's when the baby stops crying.
Apparently, you
rid of
stop
them.
being depressed about it after 5 months. But apparently, for the first 5 months, you have to sign papers saying you're not going to shake and kill your baby at the hospital, because those first 5 months, the whole time, you just want to shake and kill your baby.
You got a good chance there. You
Yeah.
can really get out of it.
Yeah.
In those early months, you'd be like, oh, he fell off the ironing board.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It
Maybe the
completely
baby got
sucks.
dry.
I had to get
Do
rid of
not-
the wrinkles on its face.
It's a good question, Jackie. Mother of the Year. Jackie Zebrowski is here.
Yeah, I'm here, and I put the toy in toilet. That's my new catchphrase.
So you shoved
That's
it.
the new one you want to go with,
That's my new
Jackie.
one.
You put the
Congratulations,
toy.
you finally figured it out.
The toy
You're
in
the first one
toilet.
that figured out the toy and toilet.
Does that mean you tried to flush a dildo down the toilet?
You don't have to worry about what
Shit
it
up.
means, man. You don't have to worry about it.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
I'm Ed Larson. I can't top it.
No, of course, no. You don't put the toy in the toilet, so naturally you can't top
baby.
that. Obviously, Holden's here.
Holdenators, ho! We got some PlayStation Network shout-outs. Richard Lugin is an idiot. Kahuna 300 _ is fucking retarded. Big Norm is British and a piece of shit. And Lissa Rowe is a fucking retard, apparently, according to her. So
And
There
they
you
have
go.
all requested that you call them the
Yes,
like
they all
request.
want me to call them retards and things like that. So there
It's
you
not
go.
a proper term. You're not supposed to say that.
I know, mentally challenged, but I'm going to give my fans their blessings, you know? And that's my blessing. I'm
So
like
you only are available on social media through the PlayStation Network.
Yes, you can only get shout-outs through the PlayStation Network. No catchers,
Don't
no
hit you up on
945.
Facebook or anything like that. You know, shout out.
No one wants to play games with me on the network. They just want me to give them shout-outs on this program. So I'm trying to get somebody to play Mortal Kombat X with me, but no one, they just want shout-outs.
Sad life.
No, but that is the thing, though. It is so much more intimate.
It's
you know?
literally like
It's-
you have the access to the internet. You can play video games with anyone across the world,
Yeah.
and nobody will play with
They
you.
But
just
that's the
shout-outs.
thing. Is,
6 billion
in
people in the
particular
world.
with
yeah.
him, it's just like, because you can go on Facebook and leave him a comment, and it's like, all right, there you in and out. But you set up a match with Holden. You're trapped in that match with Holden for as long as it takes.
We got to play, man. I'm
Holden,
a
there,
reptile.
there are 11 million people on the PlayStation Network,
I'm friends with like 30 of them.
and none of them will play with you.
No, none of them will play games with me.
Well, no one in real life wants to play with you either, so it's kind of perfect.
Exactly. I keep calling and calling and calling people. Soccer, baseball, solitaire, any game I would play with anyone else.
Solitaire, you have to play alone.
Well, they'd watch me and I'd watch them. They watch me and I watch them. And you coach them on and
It was
shit.
funny. I went to Holden's house this week, and I played Mortal Kombat with Holden, but I refused to play against him, and he understood.
Yeah. I just let him play on the computer.
Nothing's worse than losing to Holden.
No.
I won't play a
And then
game
I'll
if
do
I
the-
know I'm going to lose to Holden.
And I'll do the fatality too, you know?
But he's so good at video games and so old that in reality he always loses. So that's fine. Kevin,
Yeah,
you're
no,
here.
it's just like, if you want your life to be better, man, just change who you are as a person. Just deep down.
I try. I wake up every day. I'm like, ooh, the new me. Who's the new me? You know?
But also, Barnett is wearing white basketball shorts today, so I
Man.
guess
Yeah,
that
I'm
is-
comfortable, man.
You know,
I'm fucking
it's
repping in
just-
this shit, dude.
And teal for my Miami Dolphins, who are about to
Exactly.
lose.
Yeah. Represent, man.
Oh, they just lost. So why did you say it, Robbie? Why'd you say it while he's on the
God
podcast?
damn it.
Robbie is in the Chuckle Hut.
When
He's a
do I get
longtime
it,
friend.
Ben? When do I get a team that brings me happiness?
You need to get a better team.
No!
You got to change everything that you like. Yep, that's the
Damn
problem.
it!
You like bad things.
I like it when he's mad.
It's my favorite season is the very beginning of the football season, right before he stops caring, right at the top, when he still thinks the Dolphins could maybe win the Super Bowl. It's the best time to live.
How long have I known you, Holden? And it's the same every year.
Every year, man,
It's like
it's hilarious.
spring flowers grow. In the fall, I get fucking furious.
All right, let's introduce the people sitting in the. Our guest for today, Rasan Rogers from Sirius Radio. Thanks so much for being here, Rasan.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck is going on after that prayer.
Right.
It's been a long day of hanging out with white people, so naturally I'm exhausted.
Yep. No, we've been doing this show for about 5 years, and I haven't figured out anything yet.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Join us.
All the way from Iceland, and he's a new resident of the United States of America, Ragnar Ailesson. Ailesson. Very good.
See, Rasan, that's how white our show is. We bring in people from Iceland.
Yeah.
It's as white as,
I put the ice in Iceland.
white as kept shorts.
Oh, yeah, and they are pristine for now.
Yeah.
Well, you do look very athletic today, Kevin. Have you been playing a whole different kind of, have you been playing some sports?
I can't lie to you right now and say that I didn't have Cheetos stains on these shorts for most of the day, which I just recently cleaned up.
Wait, puffy or crunchy?
Crunchy.
You're
Got
a
it.
fucker. I love puffy.
I'm
a puffy.
I'm a
Yeah,
puff, too.
yeah, I'm
Or
a
a
puffer. Yeah.
I'd be
Puffy.
puffy. I'm puffy.
Yeah, I like the, but it melts in your mouth.
This is unbelievable.
I put it
Dare I
in-
say un-American.
I put it in ginger ale.
Yeah.
And let it sit and then drink it.
You're a freak.
the puppy. You gotta go. I'm with Kevin on this one. The puffy cheese doodle, whatever it is absolutely disgusting. It's disturbing, and it's all full of lies.
No, you eat it with chopsticks.
It's half air.
I like how it makes my teeth feel.
Puffy or crunchy?
I'm puffy, but I did have some jalapeno crunchy ones recently, so I might be converted.
Tiny spicy crunchy
yeah,
is
those
good.
are pretty dope.
Yeah. I need a little more when it comes to crunch. I agree.
Yeah, I love
But
the crunchy.
cheese balls? Whew,
Oh,
love 'em.
yeah.
I put
Here's the
100
thing,
in my
man.
mouth.
Well, The puffy ones in Iceland are made of actual puffin, so that's kind of the problem there.
Hell
You need to
yeah.
get the- No, puffin. The
Puffins.
little bird with the colorful nose.
Yeah, but they're like tiny penguins.
They are not
They're
tiny
totally
penguins.
different, Ed.
Well,
Do
they're
they
really
fly?
small.
No.
They live in the sea? They're fucking penguins.
I mean, honestly, I can't argue. So yes,
They got wet wings, man. Once they got wet wings.
Am I wrong?
If they got wet wings, it's penguins.
No, they have different beaks.
Well, no, seagulls got wet wings.
Penguins. Seagulls are.
Yeah, they're air penguins.
I will not begin to argue. That is totally reasonable to me.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. I feel like my mind just got shattered.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things we're going to learn today. So, Marcus, you're also here. Should we do a news story?
Yeah.
You're a puffy guy, though, huh?
Oh, yeah. 100% puffy guy.
Okay.
I like how it makes the back of my teeth feel when you like bite into it and it kind of hurts on the top of your gums, but like then it melts away.
You ever notice how V8 makes it numb?
I don't drink V8 because I'm not 100.
It's full of salt.
Got your fucking ass.
Yeah, you're old.
I'm too old for normal drinks.
V8, Rasan, your thoughts?
I think I haven't had V8 since I was like a kid. On my mom's titty. I don't know.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's a squirter. She squirts V8.
I think I went to like some hood bar in over in Bed-Stuy and got a Bloody Mary, and they made that with V8.
Yeah, that would make sense. You can make a
Ghetto
V8
shit.
Bloody Mary, and I also think
Hot
the puffy
sauce.
might be tasty in a Bloody Mary.
I bet it would be.
Yeah, a little puffy cheese
I'll have
doodle.
to try that next
They put
Sunday.
everything in there, fucking bacon, all kinds of shit. Why not a puffy?
Green beans.
There you
Yep.
go.
I love bacon in a
Puff in.
Bloody Mary. That's right. Marcus, you got a news story.
I do indeed. A Florida man suspected of breaking into a bar to steal alcohol and defecating on the floor has been allegedly caught with his pants down. Collier County deputies responded to a 911 call Tuesday evening about a possible burglary at Joey D's in East Naples. Deputies investigating the scene noted thousands of dollars in damages to computers, monitors, and the cash register. There was also human feces on the bar floor, and a large bottle of Sambuca was right next to the poop. Outside the bar, police...
I will say, Sambuca
a dessert
is
aperitif.
it's a poopy liquor.
Sure, but after you eat a bunch of pasta, like you can just drink a bunch of
tell you what,
Sambuca.
this is a sign of times for the better for Naples, Florida.
Yeah.
Years ago, this wouldn't make the news because of all the other crimes. But now things have decreased where this would actually hit the papers.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, congratulations, Naples.
They've got a whole police unit, the Poo Poo Patrol. They're talking about the poop problem in Naples.
Well, outside the bar, police found the man suspected of being the pooping perp. Robert Preedmore, 60, was unconscious and smelled of alcohol and feces. Officers noticed his
he
pants.
fell asleep,
He
too?
fell asleep outside the bar. He made it outside the bar and then passed out outside the bar.
Rasan, if you're the bar owner, what are you more upset about? Your loss of the Sambuca or the fact this man shat on the floor?
Oh, Sambuca shit too. So
It's disgusting.
It's all shit.
All press is good press.
Not in this situation.
Come on out to Joey D's.
We got shit on the floor sometimes.
It sounds like a fun place.
I can't drink at a place called Joey D's.
No?
D's. Start thinking about dick, and then it just doesn't work for
I
me.
mean, well, that's your issue.
Yeah. It's just a letter, yeah.
Yeah, if you can't hear the letter D without thinking about dicks.
It's just when it's D's, like by itself, like D's nuts.
Yeah,
I always think
yeah.
about D's nuts.
Is it a tradition here to light the Sambuca on fire? Was that maybe what he was going for? He was going to light the whole thing on fire?
With his shit?
Yeah, with his shit.
Now,
That's what
I
I'm
don't
thinking.
think that you can light Sambuca on fire. I might be wrong about this, but I thought you could only light liquor that has 100% proof on fire. Can
I
you
believe
light?
that's correct.
Sambuca, I think it's relatively weak. I think it's in the 45 percentile. If I know my Sambuca, like I think I do,
You can light Sambuca on fire.
I do not then.
I know this because I lit a bar on fire back home by doing that. I bought a round of shots, lit them all on fire, and then I fell over.
I would argue that's worse than taking a dump on the floor.
You're probably right.
Did the whole place burn down?
No, we managed to put it out with, something, or D's.
Water.
Yeah, water, probably.
That'll work. Maybe not. Is a
All ice turns to water.
Is that a metaphor? What is that supposed to mean?
It's a Buddhist cone. It's to make you think.
He's from
It's like
Iceland.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Come on, catch up.
I still don't get it.
fire equals smoke. Fire
think
turns
it
to
works,
smoke.
man.
Ice turns to water.
Yeah. All ice becomes water, but not all water becomes ice.
Think
Yo,
about
you piece of shit.
Shit, man.
We're learning things today.
No, man, that's
You
not
say
fucking
shit.
That's not how science works, man.
Oh, it totally is. One day the Earth will explode, all the ice will melt.
Yeah, but what the fuck about the ice in Mars, man? That hasn't been watered for fucking mad long.
We're talking about
Probably
Earth.
never will
Yeah,
be.
but what about what happens when the heat death of the universe comes?
That shit ain't happening. I read the Bible, man. We're gonna die by flood, and that's on Earth. Mars will be fine.
Yeah, and like horsemen and shit are gonna come fucking make friends with us.
Yeah, and a bunch of locusts.
Yeah.
Good point. Yep. This is a really smart show.
What do you guys think about horses?
Love a good horse.
Oh, yeah.
They're so big.
Very pro horse.
Like a horse, yeah.
I know we know Kevin loves horses.
Yeah, I'm big on horses.
What are we
I
naming
wanna-
them?
What?
What are you naming your horse?
Kevin, at least.
Okay.
Bird Luger.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Ooh, third Luger.
Yeah, but you need a second Luger in there, though.
Oh no, I mean, he's the first two.
Okay, that's
There you
nice.
That's beautiful, man.
I can't take his son's name.
I think
Wait, is your Jackie knocked up? Do we got another roundtable baby coming through?
Hey, don't talk about that bullshit, man. That bitch fucking tried to talk shit about my outfit today. She's gone, man. Never speaking of her again.
You don't say negative about a man's outfit.
I know. Say negative about this man's outfit. I'll tell you what.
He's just wearing basketball shorts and a terrible hat and a terrible shirt.
People love what I'm wearing right now, man.
I love it. I think you look
Exactly.
great. I know my girl would never say shit about my outfit, and that's why
Exactly.
she's a good woman.
You have a good woman. I told my bitch, I said, bitch, get on a plane. You can stay your ass out of New York.
That means you're sending her somewhere. That sounds great.
No, man.
It is
I'm
very,
fucking, you stay out of my state.
very what Garfield did to Normal. I don't think any of that is true.
I don't want to see you in the streets. I don't want to see your fucking friends.
I would love to hear that actual conversation of you apologizing profusely.
What is that picture that was just on the screen?
Marcus, we have to talk about this
Okay,
picture.
yeah. Well, somebody from the chat, I think it would be Analingus Dingus, sent me.
So creative.
I love Analingus Dingus. I think that's really remarkable.
It's a great name. No, they sent me
how upset she is.
this
Is the chicken
picture
leg trying to be a dick?
of a woman trying to stuff a chicken into her vagina while she's in the store.
Look at how sad she is that she was caught.
She
Yeah.
looks like she got a lot of it in her.
I say, if it fits, it ships. She should get the chicken. If you can shove a chicken inside of your body, that
She gets
chicken
the
is.
chicken.
There is only one leg hanging out, for the record. If she tried to put a chicken in her pussy, they should have gave it to her.
Hey, Pamela, how'd you do? I got everything in but the drumstick.
That is admirable.
I am
It
actually
is,
very
man.
impressed. But I mean, what do you? I mean, you.
She's got a face like she has a chicken in her
That
pussy.
probably happened in Florida too, right?
It's got to be Florida.
That's Florida, right?
Everything that's disgusting happened in Florida.
I'm gonna look and see if maybe there's a story behind that. Artist steals a chicken in a vagina. Okay, let's see.
She doesn't look like an artist, that's for sure.
No, she was kind of an artist. Ooh, she's German.
She is an artist. You put a peacock in there first.
Very nice.
It's jam-packed with foul.
Yeah. I guess, what do you do? I mean, if you're a supermarket manager and somebody jams a chicken inside of their vagina, you can't resell it.
You
him
give
out
it,
of there. Just get
no
him
man.
out of
You
there.
give it to them for free. That should be the whole thing. Like how every place is like, oh, we have this 2-pound steak, and you get that shit for free if you eat it.
Like
if you
Uncle-
can stuff the whole chicken.
like John Candy in the Great Outdoors.
Yeah.
where they had to eat
Love
The old,
this.
what is it? The old 56er? What's it called?
the
old
56. Yes.
96er.
96er.
Yeah.
That picture should be on the fucking wall. I don't like that these people stopped it.
Yeah,
And
I
if you
agree.
can't fit it all in you, then you got to pay double.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I got more info on this woman. She is an activist from Russia,
Oh, an
and
activist.
but her name translates to "cunt with huge tits."
Sounds like a
And
lie.
what's her real name, though?
They do not give
Annabelle.
her real
They
name.
only say what it translates to.
how does it even
This does not
translate?
sound like a fucking reliable news source.
No, it's from a German website about a Russian woman sticking a chicken in her vagina.
Listen,
In her vagina.
she probably changed her name legally to that, and we all know that feminism is confusing.
At its very core.
That is true.
This is what it
Yeah.
makes perfect sense to me.
No, I just feel like if you can shove it up there and if you can walk out of the grocery store with it inside you, then you have it. I think you got to get out of the perimeter of the grocery store. I think it's great. I just can't imagine getting a whole chicken.
God.
It's like I thought a fist was enough.
No, I've got video of it.
Marcus's video of her doing it somehow.
All right.
Yeah, it's on World Star.
World Star.
All right. So there is a video.
Oh, you just gotta cradle it. You gotta cradle it.
She literally gets it up in her.
But it's the bones that are the problem.
This is dedication.
Yeah.
It is dedication. Now, she's an activist, you say, Marcus. What is the motivation behind the stunt?
Chicken rights.
Is it chicken rights? 'Cause I feel like she desecrated a chicken corpse.
I'll tell you what, if you want freedom as an artist, you go to World Star Hip Hop.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, she is a okay. They're an artist collective, and they're just trying to steal a chicken by shoving it up in the vagina.
Oh, I see the art. I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Their
like
motto,
a Picasso.
yeah, the motto is "fuck yourself, whoring." That's what the motto of the collective Voina is.
Can you imagine,
I love the
Jackie,
Russians.
what would that feel like?
A chicken inside of my vagina? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just feel like it would probably like poke out. I feel like it would just hit my bladder and I would immediately piss all over myself. Right?
guess.
Because that's what happens when you get fisted. It hits up into your bladder. And then you immediately want to piss
When's the
yourself.
last time a fist was up in you?
I mean, it's been years.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
Maybe I was doing it wrong then, but I don't
But
think I
you
can
got to
see
work
it.
your way up.
No.
You start small and then you work it up.
Yeah, I guess maybe I would start off with a steak. Like if I'm going to be stealing meat.
A filet mignon. Something
Yeah.
classy.
Yeah, because filet mignons are small, and you can fit at least 5 or 6.
Right. It's interesting, that's for certain.
You know, I bet this wouldn't. I think this shows how far Russia's came. This wouldn't have happened in communist Russia.
No, it would have had to be a bunch of stale bread or something.
I like that she picked it.
She's also with a man in a grocery store that doesn't have a shirt on.
It's fine.
No, he's got no shirt, wearing a backpack and a side.
And they're smelling the chickens before they put it inside
Well,
of her.
because you don't want to get if salmonella hits you faster when you get it through the pussy.
I would think, right? Yeah.
It's like butt chugging.
Yeah.
Butt chugging. Remember the phenomenon that was butt chugging 3 years ago? I think that's what started the roundtable. The butt chugging stories. I remember that now.
Actually, it was among the first.
Yeah, I think it was.
Actually, I guarantee that salmonella hits you faster when you get it.
It's got to.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
watch this video anymore. This is just so disgusting.
I can't.
I don't want to see
I mean, it's just a close-up of her shoving
No,
this
but
chicken
it's
inside
great,
of her
man.
vagina.
It's for the movement.
110%.
That
What is she protest? I just don't understand. I have to
I'm
know
more
the
than
motivation.
She is
Listen.
the M&M of putting chicken
You
in your
all,
pussy.
you're bigots, man. What we're watching right now is progress.
What, because there's a white person on World Star? I mean, this is what we had to do. We had to shove a dead chicken inside of our vagina before they'd acknowledge our existence.
Sacrifices must be made.
Oh, my God. I just don't understand what she could possibly be so upset about.
She was upset. She was smiling.
What's their motto? Fucking and whoring?
Fuck yourself, whoring.
Fuck yourself, whoring.
Good Lord.
Oh, Lord, Jesus.
All right.
Go. The bad Russians are horrible.
In Yakov Shmir, in Russia, you know, the chicken stuffs you. It's kind of a-
You're on fucking fire right now,
I'm
man.
on fire, thank you.
He's on fire. The nail in the coffin.
Doesn't even have the blazer on.
All right, guys. You guys gotta stop sending Marcus stuff.
I can't
I'm the
watch
only
this
one
stuff.
who
No,
sees
I
it.
can see it too. I'm
All
sitting
right,
right
so
next
show
to
us
him.
now, and then this
No,
is the
no,
last.
no,
one.
no,
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 don't
no,
see
no.
it.
You don't want to see
It's
it.
Rasan wants to
fucking
see it.
hard.
Rasan from Sirius Radio, he wants to see it.
I kind of do want to see it.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, but wait, it's that one. that's-
Okay.
Yeah.
It's spaghetti out the ass, is what I think
It's,
it's
a,
called.
it's actually a
Maybe
full
that
meal.
It's, kind of
It's a
weird
full
way to
meal
cook.
out
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
spaghetti
right.
and then meat
Does it come in courses?
and then peppers and then sauce and then wine.
Okay, so you just kind of made her made
All right.
dinner with her butt there.
All right.
Well, that was
I love when the
interesting.
chat
fucking
shuts
hate it.
down the show. When the chat just shuts the whole show
God, they're
down.
so horrible.
Oh yeah, they're
I
awful
thought, like,
people.
it's just like,
Our fans are
I feel like
horrible
I could
people.
say anything because of how horrible
Oh,
they are.
they're miscreants. They're horrible people. They're
They all need to take it
the
easy.
sludge of the earth. They're
Yeah,
Croatian.
but Lingus Dingus, though,
They're not
is really where it's
Croatian.
at.
Most of them are Croatian.
You think they're that bad?
Yeah, they're all as I call Croatian, or as I say, quote unquote, hidden Nazis. You know, whatever you want to call that fucking, if you want to call it an island or whatever, that scab of the earth is what I say it is.
Kevin, would you eat that meal?
No, I wouldn't eat that. What reason would I have?
How close does a meal have to get to an asshole before you won't eat it anymore?
There's no reason for a meal to be anywhere near an asshole at any point. You know, I mean, look, if I'm eating lunch and I'm eating lunch outside on a nice day, somebody walks by, farts on my lunch is ruined.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna be
done.
Go
just
take a
somebody
nap. Wait for
farting
dinner.
on my lunch. Yeah, I'm not even getting a new lunch. I'm going to sleep.
I can't
and I'm
even.
waiting
I
for
can't
dinner.
even put food anywhere close to the subway, much less like just an open asshole. You know.
Well, it's
Yeah, and it's an open asshole too. It's not just like through the pants asshole. It's an
No.
open asshole.
Yeah, it ruined my night. Yeah.
Well, everyone expresses themselves differently, and I think we have to respect that.
So you are fine with it then?
No, I am
Is that
not.
what that means?
I would not say that I'm fine with it.
How much ass has to be on your food before you won't eat it?
Has to be? No, I prefer very little contact.
Yeah, but you like eating butt.
I do not.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
you
Yeah, you do.
switch it.
You switch it.
We have you on record.
switching?
Marcus, pull up the tape.
Yeah.
The tapes.
Yeah, multiple tapes.
You were all about butt.
All
This
you
isn't the
do
new-
is
All
talk
we
about
know is
eating
you love
ass.
eating ass.
This is how we want to. This is what we want to discuss right now.
Right now, yeah.
Well, if you're gonna claim you're not eating ass and you don't like eating ass, what made you switch? We all know
Jesus
you like
Christ!
Found the Lord.
I found the
You're
Lord.
disgusting,
I went to the
man.
Methodist church right near my home.
Jesus probably ate some ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oof.
Hey, come on,
Boy,
man.
Middle East.
From the desert.
Kevin's very religious.
Desert ass.
Yeah, it's all hot.
The
Nothing, there's nothing in the Bible saying against eating ass. Let's just throw that out there. I mean, definitely. It's not like thou shalt not fucking lick a dookie or
The
whatever.
reason why there was nothing in it because they didn't feel a reason to tell people you shouldn't do
because
that.
they would just assume
was
that people would not want to be eating
one would
fucking where the
That's what they
booby
said
comes
about
out.
privatized space travel, but hey, man, we're about to have it.
Oh yeah, eccentric millionaires will make it happen.
Billionaires. All right. So, Marcus,
Interesting. There's no mention of anal sex of any kind in the Bible.
There you go.
Not overtly.
They mentioned rectal spaghetti, right?
yeah, of course.
But Getty.
That was, of course, in Deuteronomy.
Man,
On fucking fire today.
Congratulations.
Where
on your-
is the blazer?
Jose Bank is hanging up like Batman has his outfit hanging
Damn
up
it,
in the
man.
closet.
It's
in the
just cool to
caves.
be around you right
That's
now.
the thing. Kissel takes his blazer back to Jose Bank and has them hold it for him,
Yeah.
just so that he can go into the store and get it from
Yeah,
them.
it's
you know?
cryogenically frozen in between his uses.
Yes, of course. Joseph Bank does make a very good jacket.
Hey, I
gotta
just
say that.
Ben, I just got a suit from there.
Wonderful, right?
Yeah, they measured me up. They were very friendly.
Great service. What was
Delicate
your
hands.
Man, I love my new shirt. I was pissed about the price, but man, I've worn it twice. It's a
Wait,
great
did you
shirt.
go to Jose Bank too?
I went to Jose Bank.
What the fuck is wrong with everybody?
I think we already talked about this, right? 17 and a half neck, and your neck was
19 and a half.
Yeah.
Wow, you got a big
Strong
neck.
neck.
Yeah,
Very strong neck.
very strong?
My father tied a rope around my head and a chain attached to 45-pound weights.
You gotta get the muscles
When I
going.
was
Yeah.
12, I was like, I got a big neck.
sweetest stories about his father every time we hear them.
Trash bags and weights.
We were talking, I thought about all the horrible things my dad ever did to me, and the worst thing he ever did to me was make me like the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
That's just because they just lost.
Man.
Yeah, you're just upset about the loss.
It's torture.
It's his fault.
It gets said.
I blame my father.
Jackie, the loss today, I mean, do we really need to say today? It is over and over again. It's
I don't
rampant.
understand the love of a ball game team when you're not playing the game. But you know what? I support Eddie and I support his beliefs.
What year do you think they will get even close to the Super Bowl?
I don't know. Probably the year when puffins become penguins for real. And that's not far off. So I think that we got a fucking goal here, Ed.
2023.
All right.
2023.
Let's not demonize Ed's dad anymore. He's got a great family in Vegas.
Does he?
Reno.
Oh,
Ooh.
Nevada.
Yeah,
Poor
it's
man's
Vegas.
Can't even make it in Vegas. You don't want a Reno. Oh, my. Okay. All right. Marcus, we got to do it.
Shit's Vegas.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. I got another story. I got some monkey studies.
Yeah. Ooga booga.
I've heard monkey studies before.
Chimps and bonobos become very. We've done monkey studies.
Monkey studies? We've done
Plenty
monkey
of
news.
monkeys.
Monkey news, not monkey studies, really.
We may have done. We've definitely talked about monkey
There was
studies.
the monkeys that were trapped in a lab and grabbed that guy underneath that fence and fucking tore him apart. Remember that monkey story?
Yeah,
That
I
was a
remember
good
that.
one.
That was a real good one.
How's this one compared to that?
No, it's okay. It's different.
How many?
It's different. It's more. It's apples
How
and
many
oranges.
bananas would you give this one?
Out of how many bananas?
20 bananas.
Out of 20 bananas.
20
bananas?
Yeah.
I solid 14 banana story.
Okay,
14 banana
all right,
story.
14
Okay.
bananas. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
It's no 12 banana story.
No, it's better.
Yeah, no, but a 12 banana story, it's like, that's a good, solid story.
It really doesn't matter. It's not really a way. It's not a way to measure quality.
All right. Chimps and bonobos, according to a new study, become very engrossed in movies featuring characters dressed in ape suits. Found a new study that also tested the viewer's memory skills. The primates aced the test, remembering and anticipating the memorable events that they saw on screen, even if they watched the film just one time. Prior research appears to support the findings as evidenced by footage from Coco the gorilla watching one of her favorite movies, Tea with Mussolini.
Man, I knew she was an idiot.
I didn't know that Coco the gorilla was still alive.
Yeah.
Tea with Mussolini? That's the movie she likes? I thought she liked Jack.
Or Congo.
Ooh.
Do they not allow them to watch?
You know what? It doesn't hold up.
ape movies?
It doesn't
How
hold up.
dare you
It
say
Remember
does
Project
not hold
X?
up.
That's a great monkey movie.
Really? What happened? What's the plot?
Matthew Broderick teach monkeys how to
Sing?
fly planes.
Oh, okay.
And
rather
then
it's sing, it's producers too, but it's called Project X.
I thought Project X was that house party movie.
That's what I
People
thought.
just-
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, no. You're thinking about House Party.
That's racist as shit.
What the fuck, man? That's racist. Marcus, what was that?
Rasan called you
That's
racist.
racist.
You're racist! Marcus is racist! Racist!
funny enough.
Why? Because I like Kid and
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
I did think he was talking about House Party too. But
House Party 10.
Oh man, of all the people on the podcast to be called that though, I love that it's Marcus.
I love this, Marcus.
Yeah, I like it.
What town in Texas are you from?
Warden, Rochester.
Oh, okay.
Near
yeah.
McGargle.
All right.
He's from
That's
No
a made up
Faggotsville.
Oh my God.
Yeah, not no.
Marcus
Black
comes
sound.
up. Yeah, you know a house party. You know a house party, the movie where one ape is like a delinquent and the other ape is a gifted student.
Oh, that's why you guys were calling me racist.
House Party, the movie with the flat tops.
Now I just got it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Now
The
I
moral of
get
the
it.
story is the apes meet in the middle.
That's what happens during every Texas movie review.
Oh man, I love games from my childhood.
So now the story is tainted with racism.
I mean, I didn't really. That's not what I meant.
It's okay. Project X is that reality show movie.
What movie
though.
was I thinking of?
You're thinking of Project X as well.
Oh, okay. They're both called Project X.
But isn't that interesting though that they would rather see somebody in a gorilla suit than an actual gorilla themselves? I don't fully understand why that would be the case.
Yeah, but now they can't watch any more movies because there's no people in gorilla suits anymore.
Well,
you think about
King
that?
Kong's kind of a guy in a gorilla suit.
Yeah, but it's got their computer. He
CGI.
has to use
Yeah,
the
that's
computer.
true.
But
Yeah.
it's still a guy making the movements.
Yeah.
But is
Andy
it the
Serkis,
same?
Gollum, plays
plays,
King Kong.
Yeah, but they could watch Playmate of the Apes and really get their fucking rocks off.
Man, I love Playmate of the Apes.
I love Playmate of the Apes.
Does that exist?
Really?
Because
Oh, yeah, no, it's just like this
one of my
Planet of the
favorite-
Apes fuck story.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they also have one for Lord of the Rings, too. It's like Lord of the Whores. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's so lazy. Lord of the Whores.
It's like Lord of the Whores.
This is such a lazy title.
Playmate of the Apes is one of my favorite softcore porns.
Isn't that something?
Yeah,
Yeah, and they put like monkey masks on the women. They all strippers who can't
and they're
talk
all in
really.
cages. Yeah.
So the monkeys would like the original Planet of the Apes where they were in costumes, but they wouldn't like the new ones with all the CGI. Yeah.
And Mark Wahlberg. I think they probably have a problem with Mark Wahlberg.
It was all like filmed in a Mississippi basement.
How does it compare to Dinosaur Island?
Oh, it's way worse. Dinosaur Island's actually a real film.
Yeah.
It's a porn?
Kind of.
Yeah. It's like it's like a bunch of army guys crash land on this island.
Right, but they
and
don't
then
really
there's-
do shit.
Yeah, well, they take like hot tubs together.
Do you see full vagina? Open vagina?
No.
Do you see
Not
flower?
in Playmate either. You don't see
Nah.
full pussy.
You don't see open. They don't spread
You
it
might
open.
see a little bush, but that's all you're gonna
That's
get.
like Emmanuel. You ever watch that series?
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Emmanuel in Space. That's the
Yeah,
most
loved
recent
it.
one.
This
I
is
think.
old. Growing up, you got like HBO in your like
Yeah, the
basement or
softcore.
whatever.
Yeah, I had
right?
HBO and Cinemax in my fucking bedroom.
Me too. It was
Loved
fucking
it.
cool. I loved it. Desert Passion, Wild Cactus. Love these films.
Well, you
It's called yeah.
Sounds like a drug.
Booty Cops.
Booty Cops. Remember Buford's Beach Bunnies?
Ooh, yeah, I do.
Did you not watch any movies that had a script attached?
They had scripts attached.
We're talking Joey Travolta's in these films.
Oh, yeah.
Joey.
No, that's the thing. I remember I don't know the names of these people, but I would always try to wake up at like 2 a.m. when people was asleep at my house and watch like real sex and shit.
Yeah.
And there was always some long-haired dude who looked like Xanatos from Gargoyles, and he was fucking everybody. And I love that, man. It was a beautiful thing.
Yeah, real sex. There was also that one. What was it? Red Shoe Diaries.
David Duchovny.
David
Yeah.
Duchovny.
David Duchovny.
It was his show.
Yeah.
He was the narrator.
He was always really horny for it.
He had that one where he was actually in the episode. There was
Man,
this
I
naked
watched that
bitch
one
on-
so many
There was a
times.
naked bitch on a raft.
Well, a woman.
And then he would swim out, and then he'd bang her, and then he'd swim back to shore and yell at her. And then he'd swim
What?
back out and fuck her again. And
It
he'd
just-
swim-
No,
It's
that's a
symbolic for
Twilight Zone
relationship.
episode.
Yeah, that just sounds like a nightmare.
Red Shoe Diaries. George S. Clinton did the music.
All right.
That always confused me because I love George Clinton.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I can't believe he does the music for Red Shoe Diaries. It doesn't make any sense. It's George S. Clinton. It's some weird white guy.
Interesting. Rasan, favorite softcore porn feature film?
You know, I didn't get like Showtime and HBO until I was out on my own. My parents were cheap, so growing up, I was watching like Spice Channel. I don't know if you guys remember.
Oh, that was very expensive.
But no. But like we didn't have cable like that, so it was all snowy and shit.
yeah, it was all scrambled.
So it
That
was
was
like
the
jacking
hustle,
off the shadows and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get a glimpse of tits
Right.
once every
Yeah,
15 minutes.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
You try. As soon as you see it, you close your eyes and try to remember it.
Yeah.
All you need is a memory. That's all you need is a memory.
That's our generation's old man thing where it's like kids, you don't even know how good you have it. Like it used to be so hard for a young
it
man
used
to
to take
see
me
some
2 hours to
tits.
get off.
Yeah.
That was a nightmare.
You stay up all night.
What? Yeah.
Worst comes to worst, you just have to put on Telemundo and fucking watch
Jack off
the
to
game
it.
show.
That or the astronaut's wife. which I brought
Telemundo
up.
really was the savior, though, man. If you lived in Miami, this shit, it was disgusting.
Naked women.
I loved
the way
it.
they treat their women is awful.
It's old ass dudes just rubbing their hands
the
all on
women
their
are
pussies
choosing it. Give me a
on
fucking
daytime
break.
television. It was beautiful.
The Astronaut's Wife, huh, Jackie?
Yeah, always.
This is a feature film that you
I mean,
enjoy?
I've talked about this on here many times. That was my #1 jerk it film.
You
that
call
like a
it
real
jerk
movie?
it?
Well, at the time, yeah, I'm watching fucking Johnny Depp half alien rape Charlize Theron in a museum, and I'm getting off to it. So I would call that jerking it. Yeah, I wasn't swabbing at it. I didn't have like my fucking poop deck. It was my front deck, and I was jerking it.
All right.
Jerk that clip.
I got it. We definitely understand. Kevin's shaking his head. Rasan's upset. Ragnar's vomiting. But that's okay. You know, it's a comedy podcast.
I mean, I would jerk you to What's Eating Gilbert Grape. So I mean, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Wow, you
That
did.
big
Old
mom.
Johnny Depp fans.
Yeah, because how do you get her out of the house?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta lift her out of the house.
There was a man that was so fat.
Disgusted myself. I didn't discuss anybody else, and that disgusted myself.
Well, that my 600-pound life, they recommend that as therapy and as a weight loss tool to have sex with the person who is 600 pounds. That's how they
I don't know. I just watched a good Catfish episode about that because 16 and Pregnant and Catfish are both on Hulu right now.
You cannot watch
much
that
to
show.
the detriment of my life and my sensibilities. But one of the Catfish episodes was so sad. Talked to this guy for 10 years, and he was too fat. And he just but he was like over 600 pounds.
I'm sure.
And then she met him. She was also fat, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna be with you." And it was really fucking sad.
Of course, it's always
It was
sad.
so
It's
sad.
always sad.
16 and Pregnant is disgusting. It's a pedophilic show, and as a culture,
Pedophilic?
Yes, it is.
Why is there pedophilia in the show?
Because they're not even of age and they're pregnant. By definition, something must have occurred
All
that
the
is
cool
technically
kids are
illegal.
fucking banging at that age.
Yeah,
I wasn't
dude,
banging,
what
but
are you
people
talking
were banging.
I
No,
banged
it's
at
disgusting.
16.
I banged at
banging, actually.
16,
Yeah, I
yeah.
was banging.
I banged at 15, actually.
Oh,
But I wasn't
nice.
pregnant.
Great job, Ed.
Kelly.
Oh, I'm sure she's thrilled.
I didn't bang anybody, but I would have been so fucking hard for it if I did.
Ugh. It should be 60 and Pregnant. We need to respect the elderly in this country.
Ew, I would never want to watch a 6-year-old get pregnant.
You don't watch them get pregnant.
Yeah, but
their
imagine
story.
their lips as they gave birth.
Why?
Although I bet it would stretch
I
to the
always
heavens.
imagine
they
the
wouldn't
lips.
even go through labor. Just fall right out.
Yeah.
They're experienced.
I'm sick of imagining lips. I'm always imagining pussy lips, like just during pregnancy. It's very bizarre.
It's because you were all up in that amniotic fluid dream.
Right.
Is what it
I keep
sounds
thinking
like.
about tub births and just how eccentric
Did you watch the
they are.
documentary on tub births?
No, I just keep thinking about what it is when it fills with blood.
Apparently, babies have gills, so you could just throw them in water.
That's
Oh,
not
really?
true.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
let them sit there.
Yeah.
They breathe
No,
in
that's
water,
true.
No, babies don't breathe in water.
Yeah, no, young,
When they're in the womb.
really young babies, like they have like gills and they fucking breathe in water.
Yeah, they have gills. Like when a baby gets born, like its gills fall off after like 3 days.
I will shoot everybody here. That's what I will do. I will do that.
Marcus, pull up the video, please.
No video. Marcus, we got to do another news story.
This is a new story.
No, we gotta be
baby
talking
gills
about
is not
these
real.
Talking about gills on babies right now, man.
Yahoo Answers, do human babies have gill slits in the womb? Kind of.
God damn it.
Yahoo Answers is usually very definitive, regardless of if it's right or wrong. But I do like kind of. All right, cool.
That's why there are abortions, man. If there wasn't, it'd be a war, and we'd be losing. Every time it was going south for them, they're like, retreat, and they're just jumping in the sea. We're fucking finished.
Dangerous.
Yeah, we can do a new news story.
Yep. Are you thinking about having a child, Holden?
Oh, sure, yeah, in the
No.
tub. Absolutely.
You've been with the same girl. You live together.
9 or 12. I would say the only thing I've heard
one letter,
lately
right?
about having a child is that for the first 5 months, you literally want to kill yourself because the baby doesn't stop screaming and you actually don't fall in love with the baby. Not until you can start relating to it. So you kind of want to kill the baby.
What article did you read that it's only until 5 months?
I talked to a bunch of people and they said that
You
they
should
want to
adopt.
kill their baby for 5 months after they have the baby.
I want you to adopt an Asian.
They want to murder the baby. I would love to adopt an Asian 16-year-old, and we can just play video games
16?
together.
No,
Yeah, because he
gotta
has
get a
to play
young one.
video games with me.
18-year-old.
18-year-old, and I can
Girl.
teach him how to
Really should
fuck,
do
and then we'll play video games
I
together.
really want this for you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly. You play video games with it.
Yeah, Mario Maker.
He doesn't. The Arrested
It's
Development.
the new video game where you
It's
can make
just-
Mario levels.
Oh, I want to play it.
Ah, so bad. With an Asian 18-year-old that I adopt.
You don't adopt somebody
I'll
who's
teach
of
you how
age.
to
You
smoke
can't adopt-
cigars and play Mario Maker with
It
I
doesn't
don't know,
make
I've been
any
thinking
sense.
about getting adopted. I'm kind of into I
You
want
can't-
rich parents.
You cannot.
No, I think
I
I'm
actually
going to
think
sell
that'd be
myself.
a good system.
Yeah.
Because so many of them come over here and they've been so pressured by their culture and their family. That all they know is just like work.
Yeah.
And you know, and if you bring them here, like, listen, I'm gonna bring you here. I'm paying for everything. You live in my house. You're gonna learn to smoke. You're gonna learn to fuck. All you gotta do is
you can't
teach
fuck
me.
your kid.
No, not like that. But
No,
you,
yeah.
you
It's
know,
not a kid.
You force him into a room with a woman.
Huh?
Video game cheats.
Yeah, you just not. I'm not a racist. I'm just
I
saying,
don't know,
you just
man.
have them here.
Evidence is building up right now.
Honestly, the older I get, the more I realize I'm probably a racist and a conservative. That's fine. I think what Holden's plan makes sense.
Yeah. Teach the Chinese and the Japanese and the
Stick with
Korean,
the Japanese.
all of them, how to be cool, how to get pussy and smoke cigars,
And that's been this week in VFW talk. I love it.
how to roll joints,
Yeah.
how to start a conversation at a party.
Yeah, the Koreans definitely need help with
You're
that.
gonna-
They're a bunch of fucking nerds.
The Chinese know how to roll joints. I'll tell you that.
Really?
Small hands.
Isn't that what?
They're
Isn't
great at folding. Yeah.
Snoop?
Origami.
Isn't Snoop's dude like
Japanese.
Asian?
That's Japanese. They're good too, I guess.
Isn't Snoop's blunt roller Asian? Or is that? Yeah.
Small
Interesting.
hands.
All right, Marcus.
Yes.
Another news story?
A Florida woman living in a mobile home that was booby-trapped with more than 3,714 swords, knives, and other bladed weapons was in jail on Thursday after attacking officers who had come to arrest her. Nicole Dyke.
What's the point of the booby traps? If you just run inside the house, if you know where the
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're not going to attack and have booby traps, then what are you fucking doing?
See, the problem is that she was outside when the cops attacked her.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are any
So
of these stories going to happen outside of Florida?
Usually, if
We
they're
tried.
usually-
Not normally.
Sometimes Australia, a couple Russias, but
Yeah.
mostly Florida.
it's Russia, Florida, and
Sometimes the Midwest.
Australia. Yeah. Her name is Nicole Dykema. She's 47, being held without bond on charges including assaulting an officer and resisting arrest. Authorities described a macabre scene Tuesday evening when they arrived to arrest Dykema for a probation violation. There were blades hanging from the ceilings and the walls of her mobile home in Brooksville, about 50 miles north of Tampa.
Ooh, Brooksville is a rough place,
It's
man.
a fucking shithead's place to live.
Every time he names a small town in Florida, you guys react like
No,
that. By the way,
Naples is at least old people
Naples
town.
is all right, actually.
But Brooksville, that's rough, man. Yuck. So.
Well, when officers knocked on her door, Dykema barricaded herself inside and then lunged at one officer with a sword-like weapon, narrowly missing it. If it's sword-like, it'd be just a sword, right?
Yeah.
it could be a big
But
knife.
it wasn't, like, nice enough.
Somewhere between a pipe and a sword.
It's a long piece of metal.
Authorities said, it took deputies 5 hours to subdue Dykema and arrest her.
Really?
5.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
For her.
Yeah, several investigators suffered minor injuries removing the blades from the home. Authorities said they also discovered booby traps, fake skeletons, rubber Halloween-style masks.
Well, you can't hold that against her. I mean, that's just kooky.
That's just weird.
And fake severed limbs throughout the residence.
But she didn't do anything. They're not real. So why is that even making the paper?
Because she was, they were coming to get her for the probation
You find that at
violation.
Jackie's house or Holden's house.
Yeah.
By the way.
It's in Bill's house, and Steve's house.
She had like Halloween masks in there and everything.
She had Halloween-like masks.
What is
Is
wrong
that
with
even
this
weird?
story?
All masks are Halloween-like.
She was committing to the best haunted house. That's
No.
all. It's in the best haunted house in that street with the booby traps, with the knives and the swords and the shuriken and all that stuff.
Yeah, super awesome haunted. Well, excuse me, not Halloween-like, Halloween-style masks.
Style.
There's plenty of different kinds of masks. There's breathing masks.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, there's
Knock
sleeping
it
masks.
off.
There's
Sleeping
face.
masks.
There's face masks.
That's
Any
true.
of those you can wear on Halloween and
Made out of
pretend you're
cucumber.
something.
Yeah.
What about like one of those the sleep apnea masks, the CPAP?
Yeah, I'm a sick man, but doesn't know how to sleep right.
Michael Jackson used to wear a mask.
Yeah, where he used to want to give his diseases out.
That's right. Michael, well, he didn't have any diseases.
He also owned a monkey.
Blanket had diseases.
Has.
Blanket's wonderful. And Michael Jackson's kids are amazing.
I don't think that's true.
It is true.
What are they doing?
What are they doing?
Yeah.
They're just
Zealots
being
and
normal.
wolves.
Rich kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're being great. I think
Yeah, they
Michael.
got a bunch of money.
Who do you think's worse off, Will
Ooh,
Smith's
they're
kids or
so
Michael
ugly.
Jackson's
Michael
kids?
Jackson's kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're not
Worse
doing
off?
anything.
Worse off? I don't know.
I think
Mentally?
they're better off. I think they're fine. I mean,
Blanket
they're
is
not.
so
Their
ugly.
father's dead. They can just have a normal. They can do whatever they like.
I would
the rest
never
of their
hate on
family's crazy.
somebody born into money, man.
Yeah, they're all
They were
like
just
being
born
ripped
in it.
apart by the whole family.
Didn't Joe Jackson just die finally?
No, I think he had. Did he? I think
Yes, he did.
He had a
Nobody
stroke. I know he
mourned
had a
it.
stroke. I don't
He's
know if
dead.
He did die?
Joe Jackson is dead, and I apologize. I didn't understand the question. Michael Jackson's
Dead?
kids, I think, are doing great.
Yeah.
They love Michael.
Will Smith's kids, I feel like, are total basket cases. They're
absolutely.
about to have a bunch of bad, weird years.
They're Scientologists.
Yeah, they got to get into Scientology.
And they get told over and over again, "Oh, you're great. You're special. You're the best thing in the world. You're perfect."
They got too many options, man. That's the problem.
Joe Jackson, alive and kicking.
Still alive.
Yeah, he
Still
had like 2 strokes and a heart attack, but he's a tough motherfucker.
Yeah, they took him to the. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
his hate that keeps him going.
he's a hate-filled man.
He can beat anything.
Yeah.
I swear to
Classic. Damn.
I swear to God, he's dead.
Oh, no.
Check the time for that.
No.
God, he's
not dead, Ben.
He's just looking at a random Joe Jackson from Des Moines or something.
He's blind now.
He's dead.
Yeah, once you're blind, you're dead. I forgot.
Untrue.
He's also got diabetes.
Yeah, the feet go first.
How good can his kids be doing? Isn't it named Blanket? Like one of his
Blanket.
Blanket's
Actually,
an idiot.
He's
Blanket.
not
I think he just changed his name.
Yeah, he did.
I think
Blanket
he just changed his name.
Blanket just changed his name.
Curtains.
Biggie.
Biggie?
B-I-G-I.
Can you blame him?
This kid.
Can you blame him? Wait.
Hey, don't fuck him.
Can you blame him? He spent 13 years with that soft ass name. He had to go with the hardest shit he could
Yeah.
think of.
Look at his face.
No.
I'm surprised he didn't change it to murderer or something like that.
I want my name changed to Dead Gangster.
Yep, Biggie. It means it's German in origin, and it means idealistic, sensitive, and inspirational.
shut up.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't positive
like him.
spin that.
I like
there's
Michael
nothing
Jackson and I
positive
like
about
his
that.
family.
I like the Blanket. I like the name Blanket. He should have stayed with that.
I don't
man.
know what it means.
Yeah, well, he's
Blanket.
That means what used to hide Michael Jackson's crimes.
Yeah, leave Michael alone. Good God.
You think about whoever fucks Blanket on their fuck list, they get to add the name Blanket. That's something that them and all their friends, even now that his name is Biggie, they're still going to put down Blanket.
Yeah.
Real life.
yeah. My list is full of like Emily's and Stephanie's. It's not
It's
fun.
boring.
Yeah.
Nobody want to hear about that shit.
No.
You hear how quiet it got when you said that shit? Nobody gives a fuck.
Hate Stephanie's.
Yeah. Now, if you'd have fucked a chick named Sweater,
It could have been big.
yeah, loved it.
Yep, that's very true.
He banged a chick nicknamed Sweater, but for a different reason.
Slippery night. One more story?
Yeah, or a segment,
I
whatever you
love
want to do.
stories.
Is it time for a segment or a story?
I guess we could do a segment.
I don't care.
All right, let's do a story.
Hey, let's do a story. Ed wants a story. We do what Ed
I
wants.
like stories.
A teen has died after his parents allegedly forced him to drink Fireball and Jack Daniel's whiskey to teach him a lesson about drinking. Paulette,
Learn today.
Paulette Richardson and her husband Joseph Richardson have been charged with involuntary manslaughter after their son, Kendall Ball, 16, died of alcohol poisoning. Ball wanted to drink over the last 3 years, according to court records. In an effort to teach him a lesson, they gave him several shots over a 2-hour period. Ball's biological father was an alcoholic, so they wanted him to see the hazards of alcohol. After drinking, Ball's parents put him to bed, and when they went to check on him a few hours later, he was blue and unconscious. After EMTs transported Ball, he was found to have a blood alcohol level of 0.587.
Oh my fucking God.
That's unbelievable.
That's murder. For sure, that's murder.
Involuntary manslaughter. But you know what? I just read a story in the Daily News today about a Staten Island cop who just got busted because he got into a wreck with a 0.5 BAC as well.
Good God,
He was
man.
0.4 something, but yeah.
What part of Florida did this story happen?
This was in Ury, Wyoming.
I think
Florida of the West.
65 degrees in Ury, Wyoming right now.
all right.
Got a low of 50 degrees, high of 68 tomorrow. So wear a jacket,
Wow,
kids.
it's already so cold.
Definitely gets cold in the Midwest, that's for sure. So these parents are terrible, huh?
Yeah.
I remember I one time in my childhood, and I want to say it was a cousin's friend of mine. It was real stupid. I used to spend my summers in Elizabeth, and it wasn't an actual family member, but it was someone who was like close to the family. It's just like, oh, yeah, I picked up a pack of cigarettes when I was a kid, just like 7, 8 years old. And they're like, oh, you like smoking cigarettes? It's like, no, I don't want to. And then they're like, oh, you smoke the whole pack. See what happens to you. I was like, no, I don't want to. She's like, smoke the whole pack. You'll get fucked up. You get hammered. I was like, no, I no. I just kept just like I don't want to smoke. And they kept trying to like do that weird test on me, just like these people did, and kill the child.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah. Uinta, I think it's Uinta County Attorney Loretta Gerard said, "I'm not here to make parenting decisions for people, but what I hope people understand is that some traditional parenting lore, wives' tales, and theories don't apply in an age where we have refined products that accelerate the effect of chemicals on the human body."
Well, that's boring.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
It means don't do the thing. Don't do the fucking like, oh, you want to drink? I'll teach you how to drink, because now it's shit like Fireball.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, of
Fireball's
course.
bad.
Yeah, I was forced to drink some last night. It was terrible.
Oh, really?
You were forced.
People love it. It sucks.
I feel like you shouldn't drink Fireball past like 22.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It's the sugar that makes you feel like fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that Jaeger.
What?
Don't ever say that out.
Jackie loves Jaeger. It's the
I had
same
Jaeger
bullshit.
for the first time like a month or two ago.
Really?
And,
First time?
No, for the first time in like 6 years.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, you live in
like, is that
Tallahassee.
why
Yeah,
you're
no,
wearing
I
white
had a bunch of it back then. That's why I stopped. I became reasonable.
It's definitely once every 6 months at least.
Less these days. Jaeger's sad. It's a sad booze.
It used to contain real deer blood, which not
Is
a lot
that
of
real?
people know. That is very true.
That
yeah.
makes me like
Steer.
it more.
Yeah, yep, and a
You
lot
like
of
drink
people
Jaeger?
drank it in Wisconsin.
No. I mean, I'm not an alcohol snob, but Jaeger's like the one thing I don't drink.
Well,
Yeah.
I would say it's the whitest of all the liquors.
It is very white.
Yes.
Ragnar?
Yeah, it's funny. I just read this the other day. The guy who brought Jägermeister to America, he's the same guy who invented the Grey Goose brand, all that.
Oh.
He invented it from scratch. So this guy is just like a hustler. He's just a guy
Filthy
trying to make money.
rich.
Yeah. Oh, he's filthy rich today. Unbelievably rich. So he goes to France, starts the whole Grey Goose. He just distills the alcohol somewhere. It's just vodka. It's nothing fancy. You don't have to age it. It's nothing special in it. And he puts it in the Cognac region in France just to give it a little, make it a little fancy. Wins it some award, gets the right celebrities to drink it, makes it out of nowhere. Just because you don't have to age it. It costs nothing to make. It's easy peasy.
Is there a difference between the vodka brands? If you go out, you're going to pop off or you're going to smear it off.
Belvedere.
You do Belvedere?
If I'm going to drink vodka,
When the fuck did you do that? You grew up in a glorified trailer park.
Fucking guy's Diddy's son over here.
When do you do
It's
Belvedere?
a Polish vodka, and I like to help out my people.
Is it not all the same?
It's all garbage.
I think I'd rather snowball than drink vodka.
What's Snowball?
It's when you come in your lady's mouth and then she kisses it back into your mouth.
Yeah, but that doesn't get you drunk.
Yeah.
It's a totally different
If
thing.
you eat a bunch of pineapple, your cum tastes
Oh, then
better.
it'll taste like pineapple. You're
I
right.
can't do vodka. I ruined myself on vodka as a young child.
I did that with rum. I could still drink vodka.
Ew,
Yeah.
rum.
Yeah,
But
rum's
you have
bad
Bloody
too.
Marys. I've seen you drink Bloody Marys.
Oh yeah, well yeah, but I'm talking about drinking a straight shot of vodka. My
I
friends.
hate that.
Oh, that'll make you
Nobody.
throw up.
Only
who does that?
monsters
That'll make you
do
throw
that.
up.
Russians do that. That's who does that. A lot of which is a shitload of the world.
That's why they're so irrational.
They're awful people.
They're all broken, man.
And the
They're
Russians
broken
also snowball constantly.
always. They're always snowballing.
They're
You've
terrible.
been snowballed before?
I have not yet snowballed, but I'm not. If I ate a bunch of pineapple that month and it was like she was like, "Let's go,"
They
maybe.
only snowball in Russia because there's a food shortage.
Yeah, they call it cheap steak.
You can't waste it, man. You gotta recycle the proteins.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Popeye of Russia is actually called Mr. Snowball, and instead of
just blows
spinach,
himself.
he
Yeah.
just sucks his own dick,
Yeah.
and he becomes really strong and just beats people
Fights
up.
Barack Obama.
Yeah, real little known fact. Beats up Barack Obama.
Yeah, I heard that. It's gotta be.
And speaking of which, it's time for a segment from Holden McNeely.
Pranking presidents over here. This segment's gonna tank like fucking I've never seen. Ed just spit all over
It just did a
himself.
spit take all over himself and me.
We're pranking presidents. So did Andrew Jackson was nominated?
He was a president.
Real bad person.
Okay, but he was elected, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, wait,
great.
Runs on
Andrew.
the White House on the
No, wait, no.
inauguration
Are you
day.
Andrew Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was elected, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, and he
President.
shot the guy, right?
His inauguration party. No, you're thinking of Aaron Burr.
Yeah.
The,
I actually
was
thinking
he
of
elected?
Hamilton. Alexander
Hamilton got shot by Burr.
Ah.
The
Boy. Bull.
Yeah, the peanut butter. Yeah,
Or
got
peanut butter.
milk.
Yeah.
It was milk.
Anyways, Andrew Jackson. I'm going to prank him, right? I'm going to show up in front of Andrew Jackson. I'm going to be like, hey, I have a message from the future. Use this in your next speech. And I'm going to show him a video of the Russian woman shoving the chicken up her pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going to let him go, you know? And he'll, for the rest of his life, he'll think that like his entire presidency and the whole worth of his people is based. Also, he'll be like, "Oh my God, like an iPhone
supermarket.
6, an iPhone 6, holy shit,
yeah, this is weird."
Yeah, and a supermarket, holy, what is this? You know? And then I show it to him, and then for the rest of his life, he'll just think it's like important to know what that was.
Yeah.
And then hopefully he'll end up blowing his brains out over it.
It's a subtle prank, but it's good. I like it.
Thank you. I had to think of something, and that's what I thought of.
I thought that was great.
Thank you.
Kevin?
Man, I forgot until just this moment. So
Pranking
I'm
presidents.
going to
What president you gonna
prank the president.
What president are you gonna
Don't
prank?
choose my president.
My
You
prank.
can prank the same president as him, but it's gotta be a different prank.
Oh my God.
My
It could be the same prank.
There's a lot of presidents.
I don't know that many. I grew up in Florida.
Ah.
I mean, I guess.
Eisenhower. Is that what we're just saying a president's name, right?
My prank is for Eisenhower then.
Oh no!
All right.
I'm sorry.
You
were gonna prank Eisenhower?
God, I haven't thought of mine yet.
Okay.
All right.
It just eliminates one of the 48
No, that's the thing.
or whatever.
Exactly. I'm just trying to stir something up in my brain.
All right. So we prank Eisenhower, right?
What's he doing?
We get him in a room with fucking Mussolini and fucking
Throw
Stalin,
Churchill in there.
Churchill,
This is all possible so far.
yeah, and Tupac. We get them
that's
all in the
fun.
room.
Maybe
What is
Tupac's.
the conference?
Tupac's a little
Granddaddy.
bit out of
Yalta.
time, but we
The
get
Yalta
him in there,
conference.
right?
But that was with FDR.
It's a rap
diff.
battle
It's a rap.
that's going to decide the fate of World War II. Given who spits the realest shit, right?
Wait, who represents America? Eisenhower or Tupac?
And that's the question.
Back then, Tupac's still with.
And here's the thing,
the
because
DR.
Tupac comes in as an unknown because he's from the future.
That's right. No one knows how good he is.
Yeah, no one knows how good he
Neither
is.
does anyone know what rap is.
Eisenhower, Mussolini, and Stalin like, what you mean? I just gotta say words to this beat? All right, I'm gonna just preach my shit. Tupac
They're
comes
naturals.
in, destroys all of them. The rest of the entire world from then on is Thug Life Nation. And it's beautiful.
Wait, what about Hitler? Is Hitler not involved?
No, Hitler was in it, man.
Oh, Hitler was in? Okay.
Yeah,
He
but
was
he
the
lost
MC.
also. You just gotta assume. Yeah, exactly. Hitler was the MC. Tupac wins. That way, in this alternate universe, Tupac's still alive. But the Tupac we know died. But the Tupac that decided to go back in the past, still alive.
Yeah, he
It's
doesn't
the
get
same
killed
Tupac.
by-
It's like
Yeah.
when Superman died, and then there were like 4 different Supermen for like a few issues.
Cyborg, Steel,
Cyborg,
Superboy.
Steel. Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even remember it. It was so bad.
Pranking presidents.
Who are we doing,
The
Ben?
segment. I don't
You have to
understand.
You want to
Prank
choose a
prank on a
president and
president.
pull a funny
What's
prank
the
on
prank?
them.
What's the president?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just going to let Andrew Jackson know that Obama was elected.
It's not a prank. It's
not
real life.
It's real. It's not a prank. You got to.
All right, John Quincy Adams.
Okay.
All right.
What's
What
okay?
are you gonna do to him?
Tie his shoelaces
Pull
together.
his pants down. What's up?
Yeah.
Snowball him. Suck him off.
Snowball him,
Snowball
make him
him.
snowball himself at gunpoint.
Ooh, you pee in his coffee.
All right.
That's always a good prank. Or pee in his shampoo. I love
Pee in
that.
the shampoo.
Because then it's just it happens over such a long period of
You
time.
just keep putting that piss in your hair.
Yeah, every day. And you're
So
like, why do I
funny.
smell like piss every day? But you're not gonna think to look in the shampoo bottle because who does that?
But they didn't have shampoo back then. What are you gonna pick?
Yeah. Tough to say. Tough to say. So John Quincy Adams, maybe I'll do something with Ronald Reagan instead.
Okay, that's fine.
Switching presidents,
yeah.
doing a switch.
Yeah. Instead of jelly beans, we'll
Jelly.
do the. I'll do ginger root. I'll change.
Yeah,
all this.
ginger root sucks. Actually, that's a great prank because
Thank you.
Ronald Reagan was obsessed with jelly beans.
Why did he like jelly beans
He
so
would give them
much?
to his cabinet when he was making the world worse.
They always did
And
it.
Yeah, he did. They just liked it. So I would
Yeah.
replace all of his jelly beans with ginger root.
I love that, Ben. That's a wonderful prank.
Thank you. Have a funny little prank there.
You pick him. It's rigged.
Rasan?
Oh man, the pressure. Bill Clinton.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
We can make this a group effort here.
Something with his saxophone.
Yeah.
Switches put
McDonald's while he's jogging. He always jogged a bunch.
Yeah,
put
he jogged
hot
a
sauce on his reed that he puts in his saxophone.
Yeah, on his woodwind.
Maybe something like with Monica Lewinsky, where she's really a dude.
I love it. In a beret.
Yeah.
Make her like a green beret.
a French man.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Monica Lewinsky is a man.
There you go.
Yeah. Switch Monica Lewinsky. Yeah, put a blindfold. Have Monica put a blindfold on him. And then she
Switch him out
leaves,
with,
and then an Army
rings.
Ranger comes in, and the
same
Army
thing.
Ranger sucks him off.
Now that's a softcore porn I would definitely watch.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
No dick though.
George Bush, the first
Okay.
one.
HW. Okay.
Oh yeah, then
All right.
we got the HW going.
Yeah,
So basically, I'm gonna go back in time as my current self. Every time I looked at Barbara Bush, it always looked like she had fake skin on. 'Cause she had that like weird, looked like she had old age makeup on.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretend to be Barbara Bush from when they first meet. Up until, but it's like he has this like idea of who this person is, but actually it's really me. So I'm like, oh, everybody should read, and I've got all this fucking clay on my face, and so I make him love me. We have children together, and then turns out down the line that not only am I Barbara Bush, but I'm also Laura Bush. And like as he went right before September 11th, I come out, I rip off the skin off of my Laura Bush. Barbara Bush's face, and I'm me, and they don't know, they can't do anything about it. So in reality, they both fell in love with the same woman. I birthed him and our own children, and then I go back to this time period, and I'm just me. And they're alone forever.
You got to be in Hollywood right now.
I mean,
You need to
write
be
the
pitching
movie,
in the meeting
Get me
rooms.
on the screen. I'll be all the Bush I could be, and that's my tagline.
And that's the name. Yeah, that's the name of the movie. All the Bush you
All
can
the
be.
Bush you can be.
There you go.
Powerful.
I'll show my pubic hair if I have to.
Well, that's
will
all
if
the
you're
Bush.
Barbara Bush.
Ed, your certainty of losing is essential to
Am I
this
next
game.
or is Ragnar next?
You're next.
What? He's gonna
Because
go
you
last?
have to lose, and Ragnar has to win.
All right, James R. Garfield.
Okay. I was going to go with Garfield.
I was going to do Garfield instead of Garfield. Are you doing Garfield instead of Garfield?
Oh, is that when you go and you switch James R. Garfield with Garfield?
Yeah, that was my other one.
Woo! I think that's gonna win. but-
Damn, no, I should have chosen that one.
Yeah, you fucked up.
As we know, James Garfield was murdered. All right, he was murdered. He was shot by a gun, shot in the stomach, and then he died.
He's the fat one?
No, that's Taft. He
They're
was
all the
stuck in a
same.
bathtub.
Yeah.
Same time period, different president.
Yeah.
So
Garfield.
what I'm going to do,
It's where they got the word taffy from, by the way. It's from
I'm going to go
Tafty.
back in time.
Tafty. Yep.
I'm gonna show up, and I know there's someone coming to kill Garfield. Right before he goes to kill Garfield, I'm gonna jump in front of Garfield with a gun with blanks in it, and I'm gonna shoot it at him, and nothing's gonna happen. Like, ah ha ha, it's blanks. And then the other guy's just gonna come shoot him and kill him.
You're an idiot, Ed. While everyone's like, "Oh man, I'm so glad that wasn't a real gun."
And then the other guy
That's
just fucking
that's
kills
when
him.
Leon comes in.
That is a good prank. That is a good prank.
That's a good prank.
That's
Yeah.
a real good prank.
I don't even know.
that's
I
a-
still actually think that I'm winning.
I mean, technically, it's the best prank.
Or Garfield with Garfield.
I mean, yeah, Garfield. Replace Garfield with Garfield.
Ragnar,
Cartoon
you've just
Pretty
received
fun.
your green card. This could get you eliminated. This could.
What a strange fact.
Yes.
No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure, but men dressed in
Ragnar,
suits could
new
show up.
American. How would you kill?
Prank.
Frank, how would you prank the president?
Not kill. We're talking prank.
Prank
We
it.
could
Prank.
marry,
Prank.
fuck, kill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one would you?
I like to keep them guessing, so I would do a 3-stager. I'd pick Nixon, and I'd move the Nixon tapes into the bathroom. So just record him taking a shit.
He knows a lot more about our history than
So
we know.
then he goes he goes to do the depositions, and they're going to call him out on using all these bad words and talking up horribly about different groups of people. And instead, it's just an hour long of him taking a shit. So he's going to be embarrassed.
Horribly embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just a stage one because he walks out of it and he's thinking, well, at least they didn't play the tapes of me saying all those shitty things because that would have been way worse.
Yeah.
But then I put saran wrap on his toilet. So he goes in there, he takes a shit and it goes all over him. And he's
like, oh, I'm gonna sit down like I normally do.
All over the place.
He's thinking like, okay.
Oh, what is LBJ again?
He thinks
the best. Oh man,
he thinks that's it. He thinks he's good. He thinks, all right, they fooled me with the first stage. This is it. But then he takes this saran wrap off, and it's all brown recluse spiders underneath the toilet. And he gets,
Jesus, you're really up the ante on this.
Yeah, and so he dies probably. I'm thinking.
All right, Marcus, what do we go with?
Yeah, I mean, for the saran wrap alone, Ragnar gets it.
Okay.
You imagine shitty butt Nixon.
There you go. Welcome to fucking America.
Yeah.
I always
Welcome to
love
America,
Ragnar.
I forgot the bucket over the bucket of water over the door.
Right, but you put the cum in it instead of water.
Garfield, no Garfield.
Yeah. I although replace Garfield with Garfield is pretty fun. Pretty
I
fun.
like Garfield joke.
I mean, but that was a
Replace Garfield.
Replace
It's
Garfield.
not a real thing. It's a fucking cartoon.
You replace the president
neither
with
is
a
time-
cartoon cat.
No. Replace Garfield, the president, with Far Side Comics.
No, that doesn't make
Really
any fucking
shaking
sense.
it.
All
Yeah.
right, the show is over. So that was the round
Thanks a
table.
lot, Doonesbury.
Oh my God,
I never
Ragnar, Gary
Trudeau.
Okay, Rasan, where can people listen to you on Sirius?
On Channel 100 on the wrap-up show.
All right, so check that out. Thank you so much for being here.
Doonesbury.
All right, you can find Jackie on Twitter at Jack the Worm. Eddie Tunes is on Twitter at Eddie Tunes _ Holden McNeely's not on Twitter. Kevin Barnett.
PlayStation Network Catcher 6945. Give me your shout outs tomorrow, and maybe we'll play some Rocket League or Mortal Kombat X. Just let me know. I'd love to play.
Find Kevin at Fatboy Barnett. I'm at Ben Kissel. Ragnar isn't on Twitter either. Marcus Parks, you're.
Ragnar, you're on Twitter, right?
I'm somewhere on there under my own name, I think.
It doesn't matter. Marcus Parks.
It does matter.
I know it does. He doesn't want to share it.
Ragnar don't need followers, man.
Hell
And if you following him right now, unfollow him, man. That nigga don't need your shit.
Hell yeah.
That's it, right, Marcus?
Smarter than us.
I believe it is.
Rock
Facebook,
and roll,
Roundtable.
Hoochie-coo. Hoochie-coo.
Yeah.
Hoochie-coo is like a ticklish rock and
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, it's
we should
weird.
leave.
We'll talk to you soon. Next week, we'll get together and have a good drunken time again.
Good evening.
For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to cavecomedyradio.com.